Good Monday morning, everyone. Tiffany here. We're going to start our core and stretch class. 20 minutes of core and then 10 minutes of stretching. So let's get it started. Hope you're all feeling well after this weekend. So we're going to go into a 30-second spinal twist, just waking up that body. Hope you were all able to relax and you did something for yourself this weekend. And then we're going to go right into our overhead side stretch. So just reaching that way. Really pressing through that side, that hip. Elongate that side. And switch sides. And we'll go right into some hip rotations. And whichever direction you're going, you can go ahead and switch, go in the opposite direction. All right, so we're going to work a ladder today for our core exercises, and I'll kind of give you a demo. So first, we're going to do a standing side crunch. So we're going to have our feet right under our hips, one hand on our hip, and then we're just reaching down, trying to touch past our knee and come back up, really squeezing those obliques at the top, really creating some resistance. If you have weights, you can use them, or you can use a gallon jug or anything like that. You can hold something on the long arm so you can get some resistance. But you can do all this without anything, just really engaging that core and really finding some resistance on the way up. So we're going to do each side. Then we're going to do heel grabbers. We're going to lay down and basically keep our shoulder blades up and reach for our toes or our heels. Then we have a standing elbow to knee. So we're just coming along the side here, just really bringing that knee up to that elbow, crunching those obliques on the side. Then we have our bicycle crunch. You guys know what that looks like? Just like this. And if you need to, you can tap those toes. After that, we have our standing core twist. So hands behind our head, and we're really just turning that torso, trying to keep those hips square, really pressing through that core area in your back as well as the front. And then after that, we have Russian twists on the ground, just like that. Or you can have your feet tapping. And then we have good mornings, which are just going to be keeping your legs straight, a slight bend in the knees, driving all the way up, hands behind the head, squeezing the glutes at the top, and then back extensions. Just like that. So we're going to work 25 to each of those exercises, then down to 20, then to 15, and to 10. We're going to try to do that in 20 minutes. So we'll cap at 20 minutes, and wherever we are is where we stop. But you can continue with this video. Again, you can watch it when it's not live. So let's get it started. We're going to do our standing side crunch. So hand on the hip, and we're just going to reach down, really squeeze in at the top. 25 of these. You should really feel it in that oblique on this side as well as this side, but you should have a lot of tension in your abs right now. Got 5 more on this side, and then we're switching it up. And the other side. And you want to think about really leaning to the side. We don't want to be going forward and hinging at the hips. We want to just keep a nice, imagine that we're in between 2 pieces of glass and we only can move from side to side. It's really going to engage those obliques. Really think about using your core to stretch your arm lower instead of just reaching your arm. Really use your core to get your arm down there. And then I just keep my hand on my hip here or on my waist just to remind myself to feel that engagement of my abdomen muscles. Got 10 more, guys. Keep it up. Nice work. Now we're going into our heel grabbers. 25 of these alternating. So we're up off of our shoulder blades and we're just reaching for our heels. Squeezing that core. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now our standing elbow to knee. Hand on one hip, engaging that core, bringing that knee up. Five more. And 1. Good job. Other side. Keep it up, guys. 10 more. Last one. Nice work. Now into our bicycle crunch. We're at 25. Five more. 3, 2, and 1. Now our standing core twist. Hands behind the head. Really engage that core. Always tucking that tailbone in to really get the activation. And we're going to turn to the right. 2, 3. Keep those hips square, guys. Keep those shoulders back and down. Really feel that squeeze all the way down your spine. Ten more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right into our Russian twist. Five more. Great job, guys. Now we're going into our good mornings. And like I said, you can amp any of these up by holding some weights or holding a water bottle or something. You can always turn up on these. So hands behind the head, going down, squeezing at the top. Try to keep that back nice and straight. And really squeeze that core, squeeze those glutes on the way up. Five more. Last one. Good job. Right into our back extensions. And if you need a little help here, you can rest your hands down and use your breath to help you push up. You don't want to push all through your hands, but this will just make it a little bit easier rather than having your hands behind your head. You can still get that work. Five more. Last one. Awesome job, guys. Now we're going right back up to the top and we're doing our standing side crunch. So now we're at 20 reps here. Don't forget to breathe. Two more. And switch sides. Really squeeze that core, guys. Halfway. and 20. Nice. Now onto our heel grabbers. Shoulder blades up and reach. Halfway. Awesome. Now our knee to elbow. And begin. Halfway. Last one. Good job. Switch sides. Halfway. And 20. Awesome. Right into bicycles, guys. Ten. 19 and 20. Job. Stand up, back into our core twist. Get ready, deep breath, and begin. We got about 3 minutes of work here, guys. Halfway, really push up through those kneecaps to stabilize those hips, guys. 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Now our Russian twist. $17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. Right into our good mornings. Good job, guys. I know it looks like we're just bending over and over again, but we really need to engage all of our muscles, glutes, abs, everything, our back. It's really going to make a difference. You'll feel it. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Right into our back extensions. What will also help is if you pin your legs down, that will help you to use more of your upper body and your core to lift. So you want to flex those glutes and you want to really press the tops of those feet into the ground, or you can have them up like that. It's a little bit easier if you do it this way. Use an inhale to come up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We got 20 seconds, guys. So we can twist out our spine, get ready for a stretch. Great job today for the core. And you can do this, if you want to do it longer, you can just go down the rep count all the way down to 5 if you'd like, and then go back up. So you have the option to make that work. So let's get into our stretch. We're going to get into a plank position and bring our knees down, untuck our toes, and dip our hips down and look up to the ceiling. Feeling that stretch in that abdomen, getting a nice little bit back bend. Most of us are sitting a lot working from home, so we really want to counteract that forward posture. And then we want to pick those hips up and go into our inverted V. Pedaling out the legs, feeling it in those shins, really pushing into all parts of the fingers and the hands, and pushing that chest towards those legs. And coming back down to our plank, holding here for a second, and coming all the way down, untucking your toes, and pushing up. Nice deep breath. And on your inhale, untuck your toes and push those hips up. Good job, guys. Try to find your breath with this flow. So we're back into plank. Exhale to come down. Inhale to come up. Exhale, inhale again. And on the exhale, bring the hips up. Good job, guys. Deep breath here. Come back to plank. Coming all the way down. Untucking the toes, inhaling to come up for that stretch. Great job. Untuck the toes, inhale, exhale to pick the hips up. One more time in the plank. Nice hold here, coming down slow, straight body, and hit that stretch. Untucking the toes, lifting the hips. Now from here, we're going to pick up our right leg, try to keep those hips square to the ground. So some of your legs will be higher than mine, but just keep those hips square. And we're going to bring that leg back, hold that, and then come straight through to our hands. Really get a solid foundation here. Sit low in that squat. If you need to, you can drop that back leg. And when you're stabilized, nice inhale, come up nice and slow. And press back for a little bit of a back bend. And bring that left hand down towards the right foot and look up towards that other hand. Try to get a little bit lower in that lunge. And then turning, coming back up. So we want to drop that back foot. Bring the arms down. And then we're going to, I'll turn around. And then we're going to actually turn our toes in slightly towards each other. Keep a nice wide stance. And push our hips back and hinge at our hips. And drop it down low. Reach for your legs, or you could reach behind you. Or you could hug your elbows. Just dangle here for a little bit, releasing that lower back. Shake your head yes and no. Do a little nose circles. You can go to one side. Really feel that stretch along that back of that leg. Walk it over. And hands up, and really use that core to come back up. We're going to turn that right foot back forward, back to where it was pointing. And we're just going to turn this way, sitting low in that lunge again and bringing it down. And kicking that right leg back. And we're just going to come down all the way to the ground, untuck those toes, and hit that abdomen stretch. Tucking the toes again, bringing the hips up. Great job, guys. We're almost done. Really pushing through. Get a nice little stretch. Bringing that left leg up now. Bringing it behind you just a bit, holding that, opening up your hips. And bringing that leg straight through to the hands. Right in between your hands. And like I said, you have the option to drop that leg here. So you can come up once you're ready. Taking a nice breath here. Opening that chest, bending back. Really find that balance, guys. Hold on to it. Come forward, drop that right arm right next to that foot, and look up toward that other hand. Don't forget to breathe here, guys. That's going to keep you up. Now turn, come back up, and drop that back foot. And I'll turn around again. And we're going to do the same thing. Walk our toes facing each other slightly. Actually, we are pointing our toes out this time, pushing our knees back and sitting in the squat, a wide leg squat, and doing goalpost arms, really stretching through those fingers, really pushing that chest to the ceiling. Hold on to it, guys. You got this. Sink a little bit lower in that squat. Push those knees back and come back up. Great job. And go ahead and stretch those arms back out. Point that left foot forward. And we're coming back up to our arms here. Sitting low and coming back down. Kicking that left foot behind us. And lowering nice and slow. And coming up for that stretch. Push those hips up. Nice work, guys. Walk it out. And come down to all fours. Good job. Now, knees right under our hips. You can have the feet tucked or untucked. And we're just going to do circles here. Getting a nice massage in the knees, in the hips, in the shoulders. Gentle massage. And go the other way. Nice work, guys. Okay, and we're going to come back up to neutral, pushing through those shoulders, making sure those wrists are right underneath those shoulders. And we're going to bird dog it, right hand up, left leg out. Really imagine pushing, being pulled in both directions. Don't let that stomach and that back arch really push through that left arm to keep that integrity in that spine. And then bring the arm out to the side, bring the leg out to the side. Keep that toe that's up pointed towards your head. Bring it back around and drop it down. And then give me 2 hip circles this way. And 2 in the other direction. And coming back up to neutral and reaching that left arm and that right leg up. You got this, hold on to it. And slowly turn those limbs, reaching out to the side. You got this, hold on to it, don't drop. And come back and drop it. Nice work, guys. 2 hip circles in one direction. And we're going the other way. Nice work. Go ahead and take a seat. And just roll your shoulders back. Nice and slow here. We want to take our time with these movements because if we're just jerking our bodies all over the place, we're not really reaping the benefits of stretching and exercise, guys. So slow and steady is fast and progressive. Now go forward with those shoulders. Arms out to the side, nice and wide. Really feel like they're getting stretched in both directions. Really stretch, 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 stretch. Open those fingers out and give yourself a nice big hug. Right arm on top. Nice deep breath. You can drop that chin if you'd like. Get a little bit of stretch in that spine. And then you can lift that chin up to the sky. Really getting a nice throat stretch. Unhug, stretch out again, stretch, 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 and left over right. Giving ourselves some love this Monday morning and dipping that chin once more. And taking it to the ceiling again. And releasing those hands and bringing them up, stretching them up as high as you can. And coming back down. And you're all set. That was core and stretch this morning, guys. I hope you feel good and you're energized and ready to start your day. I hope you enjoy the rest of your morning. Get some coffee, have some water, and get some fruits and some veggies in today, and pet your dog and high five your kids. Have a good one. See you later, guys.